things that you need to understand is that you've got to do keyword research the right way. Most internet marketers will use Google's keyword tool. They go to their Google account, they go to the AdSense area, or AdWords area, I should say, open up the Google keyword tool, they look to see how many searches a month Google says that they should have. Okay, not the way to do it. Google is in the business of making money via advertising. Google's keyword tool is meant to help Google make more money, meaning it's meant to help Google sell more ads. The way that the Google keyword tool works is not a very reliable, accurate predictor of how traffic will happen. The tool that you want to use for your keyword data is any tool that uses Word Tracker as its data source. How does Word Tracker make its money? Well, Word Tracker is in the business selling its data. If Word Tracker doesn't have accurate data, they're not going to make very many sales of their keyword tool. So they've got a vested interest in making sure that the numbers that they give you really are accurate. There are two tools that pull data from Word Tracker. One is totally free. You'll find it at askggg.com/free keyword tool. askggg.com/free keyword tool. While it's totally free, the data's a little bit outdated. It's about 90 days old. There's another tool you can use that's only got 30-day-old data. It's a little bit more reliable just because the data is fresher. The tool is called Click Ad Equalizer, and you'll find it at askggg.com/recommends/clickad, CLICKAD. askggg.com/recommends/clickad. So how different is the data from a Word Tracker tool to a Google tool? Well, let's take a look at one keyword. If I went to the askggg.com/free keyword tool and I put in make money, it's going to come out and give me a list of all of the phrases that use make money in it. It's going to tell me that make money from home has 2,816 searches per day. Make money online, 2,605 searches per day. Let's focus on the one that's all the way down at the bottom that says make money working from home, 1,019 searches per day. So what happens if we look at Google? Well, in Google's keyword tool, there's two ways of looking at the data. You can look at a phrase match. You can look at an exact match. In a phrase match, when you put in a phrase like make money, Google's going to show you all of the separate variations that include make money as a phrase. If you do an exact match, it's going to, again, include any of the combinations that use that phrase. But whether you're doing phrase or exact match, here's what Google's doing. It's putting the words in any order, in the singular, in the plural, in the past, present, and future tense. So when it gives you data for make money fast, that means the numbers are all accumulated. Fast make money, make fast money. All of those are included in the 22,200 searches per month that Google tells you can get. You'll notice that you don't see the make money working from home in the bottom list. You do see make money from home online in the top list. Wonder why that happened. Well, if you really look at the numbers from a tracker tool, you're going to be able to predict how much traffic you can get based on that number. The number of visitors you can get with the Word Tracker data is going to depend upon the level of competition that there happens to be. You want to first do the search for the keyword in the tool, but then you want to go out and look at that same phrase on Google. You want to be able to put quotes around it because of the way that the calculations work. Traffic's going to come from searches without the quotes for the most part, but you can accurately predict how much of that traffic can visit your site if you look at the amount of competition from that exact match. So how much competition is too much? How much is there if you can really compete on it? If there are over 3 million search results, don't waste your time. You're not going to be able to compete with 3 million plus search results. You want keywords that have 1 million search results or fewer when you're looking at the phrase with quotes around it. If there's between 1 and 3 million search results for that phrase, you can get about 5 to 8% of the amount of traffic Word Tracker says there is. If there are fewer than 100,000 search results, you can get more like 15 to 20% of the volume that Word Tracker says there is. You can actually do the calculation to see how much traffic you should be able to get. Let's take the make money working from home phrase. 1,019 searches per day is the equivalent of 30,570 searches per month. Since there's only 489,000 search results from that phrase, that tells me that I could get about 15% of the 30,570 searches per month to my website if I were to use the blogging system we're going to talk about today using this keyword. That means I could generate 4,586 visitors just from this one keyword. So the key is find these high-value keywords and use them in the right places in your blog. In many of the SEO teachings that are out on the internet, they give you all this complicated SEO stuff that you need to do. You got to have the right keyword density, and you got to have latent semantic indexing and all these phrases. While it is very scientific, you don't need to make it that hard. There are 3 key places that every keyword goes in each blog post. Number 1, each article or blog post on your site should focus on only one keyword. While you may have other keywords in the post, you're going to organize the entire post around just one of them. That keyword goes first in the title of the post. When people are out searching, they're really searching for solutions to problems. They're thinking in their mind, how do I fill in the blank with your keyword? They're thinking about the phrase that they're typing into the search engines as a question. The search engines really get that that's how they're thinking about it. So the spiders from Google and Yahoo both will actually give you a bump in search engine ranking if the title of your post both includes your keyword and ends in a question mark. So even if you write 6 steps to blogging easily, put a question mark at the end of it. It will really make an improvement in your search results. So that's the first place to put your keyword, the title of your post. Second place to put your keyword. You want to mention the keyword at least twice in the body of the post. Both times it needs to be anchor text. The thing that's blue, underlined, and clickable, that's what anchor text is. Once it's anchor text for a link inside your site, what I call an internal link, that's a link to some other place on your website that uses the exact same keyword. If your keyword phrase is make money working from home, it needs to have a link to another piece of content that uses make money working from home, not make money working at home. That's a different keyword entirely. So make sure that your internal link goes to some other place on your site that uses the same keyword. The second time you mention your keyword, it needs to be linked to an external link, a link that goes to some other website that again uses the exact same keyword. Some people think of this as a traffic leak because it could send traffic away from your site. You can attach the link to a picture to bury it a little bit. That's fine. Just make sure that that image is optimized around the keyword, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. But you've got to have that external link if you hope to get really good search engine rankings. The third and final place for your keyword is to include it as a tag. Each blog post will have a series of tags attached to it. The keyword needs to be there as well. So the 3 places to use your keywords, number 1, in the title of your blog post, end your title with the question mark. Number 2, an anchor text for an internal link that points to some other place on your website that uses the keyword. Number 3, anchor text for an external link that points to some other website using the same keyword. And then number 4, the tag.